Hello and welcome once again to the Aperture Science Enrichment Centre activity playthrough. In case you haven't noticed, I was watching the trailers back and Wheatley wasn't originally voiced by the guy from The Office and all that. Is he in The Office? I don't know, he's friends with Ricky Gervais anyway, I can't think of his name right now. It's not Carl Pilkington, it's the other one. But yeah, even though the words do seem specifically written for him, the trailer had a different guy entirely. The very early trailer anyway, so maybe they weren't sure that he was going to be in yet. I keep thinking Steve, but I don't know. He's in loads of things, but Starlight and a few other things. He always seems to play the same sort of character, really. British vague, nonsensical person as British people. Yeah, but anyway, this is our playthrough.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 15 days. In compliance with state and federal regulations, all testing candidates in the Aperture Science Extended Relaxation Center must be revived periodically for a mandatory physical and mental wellness exercise. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look up at the ceiling.
Nope. I'm not looking up at the ceiling. Look at how nice the place is. Look at this painting. But yeah, it's the same voice.
You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, look down at the floor.
Or at least similar. Notice the track.
Good. This completes the gymnastic portion of your
To the
mandatory
end.
physical and mental wellness exercise. There is a framed painting on the wall. Please go stand in front of it.
At least my controls on this one I don't need to rewind. Jump on the beds.
There is a
Teabag the
framed
bed.
painting on the wall. This is art. You will hear a buzzer. When you hear the buzzer, stare at the art.
Look at this nice art. Did I
You should
fail?
now feel mentally reinvigorated. If you suspect staring at art has not provided the required intellectual sustenance, reflect briefly on this classical music.
I'm just going to sit in the bed and rock backwards and forwards.
Good. Now please return to your bed.
Oh. Yes, we're asleep now. And now the future.
Good morning. You have been in suspension for 9. This courtesy call. Hello?
See, that's not a suspension tube like in the first one. They could have just gave us a suspension tube.
Any time? Hello? Are you
Hello?
opening this door? 'Cause
No.
It's fairly urgent. Oh, God. You look good. Looking good, actually. Are you okay? Are you... Don't answer that. I'm absolutely sure you're fine. There's plenty of time for you to recover.
TV
Just take it. Just...
TV is playing
Evacuation.
technical difficulties advert.
That's all I say. Prepare.
Painting has a moon.
Don't move. I'm going to get
And
some.
there's a bit more creepy.
You might want to hang on to something. Word of advice. It's up to you.
I don't remember that panel being there. We'll just go look out the door whilst this... Oh, he's closed the door.
You alright down there? Can you hear me?
I'm fine.
Hello?
I'm getting a bit of lag from recording, but I'm also running a malware removal
Most
thing in the
subjects
background.
do experience some cognitive
For a
deterioration
third time.
after a few months in suspension. Now, you've been under
Just to
for quite a
triple
lot
check.
longer, and it's not out of the question that you might have a very minor case of serious brain damage.
Oh, good to know.
All right. Although if you do feel the alarm, try to hold on to that because that is the proper reaction to being told that you've got brain damage.
We don't normally get
Do you
this lag,
understand
Wheatley.
what I'm saying? At all? Does any of this
Could
make
also
any
be
sense?
some
Just tell
recording.
me. Just say yes.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. What you're doing there is jumping. You just jumped. But never mind. Say apple. Apple.
Apple.
You know what? That's close enough. Just hold tight.
Banana.
All reactor core gases are now non-functional. Please prepare for reactor core meltdown.
This probably isn't
Look, I wasn't gonna
the best
mention
idea
this
to keep
you,
recording
but I'm in
now.
pretty hot water here.
if it's getting this
How
loud.
you doing down there?
Or at least turn
Still
things
holding
down
on?
a bit, but
The
it's not
reserve
so
power ran
bad.
out, so of course the whole relaxation centre stops waking up the bloody test subjects.
Oh no!
Hold on, this is a bit tricky.
What are we gonna do?
And of course, nobody tells me anything. No, why should you tell me anything?
Hey Wheatley,
Why should I be kept informed? You know, about the life functions of the 10,000 bloody test subjects I'm supposed to be in charge of.
yet you
Right,
pick up
folks,
this
you
one
see,
test
Not
subject
gonna make it a room
who happens
with
to
a
be
lot of
chill.
space. Just gotta
Look at the
get
other
through
rooms
here.
though. They're all kind of empty. They could all be clones of Chill.
And whose fault do you think it's going to be when the management comes down here and finds 10,000 flipping vegetables? Alright, see, now I hit that one.
Let's face it. Shell is
Hey,
Caroline.
listen, we should get our story straight, alright? If anyone asks, and no one's going to ask, don't worry, but if anyone asks, tell them as far as you know, and last time you checked, everyone looked pretty much alive. Alright? Not dead. Okay, almost there. On the other side of that wall is one of the old testing tracks. There's a piece of
Wonder if
equipment in
anyone's
there
ever
that we're going
no-clipped
to need
through
to get
there.
out of here.
Had a look
I
around.
think this is a docking station. Get ready.
It should have brought you back here really at some point so you could have a look around here. Or at least in the
Good news.
testing
That is not a docking
cooperative with the
station.
robots.
So there's one mystery solved.
That would be interesting to
We're going to
explore
attempt
this
a
area.
manual override on this wall. Could be a bit technical. Hold on.
Manual override, Wheatley. We all know you're on
Almost
manual
there.
overrides.
Remember, you're looking for a gun that makes holes.
You are using
Not
manual
bullet
force.
holes, but don't worry, you'll figure
Okay,
out.
I'll go with it.
Seriously, do
Carry
hold
the
on this
momentum.
time.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go! Wow. Oh. With that far lagging behind with the frames? Whoops. Yeah, don't run software in the background whilst recording, which also creates an additional drain.
Well, there we go. Now I'll be honest,
I can't
you
jump
are
anymore.
probably in no fit state
there
to
we
do
go.
some.
Thank you.
And again, welcome to the Aperture Science
Where's my
Enrichment
bed
Center.
gone?
We are currently experiencing technical
I
difficulties
used to have
due
a
to
bed.
circumstances of potentially apocalyptic significance beyond our control. However, thanks to emergency testing protocols, testing can continue. These pre-recorded messages will provide instructional and motivational support so that science can still be done, even in the event of environmental, social, economic, or structural collapse.
I can't use the toilet as well
Portal
as I
will
used to be
open,
able
and
to.
emergency testing will begin in 3, 2,
2, 1.
1.
Let's go. Also, that field wasn't generated by those things before, it just appeared. If you remember, if not, watch back my playthrough. But we are back in the very start of Portal 1. The very first room.
Based testing remains an important tool for science, even in a dire emergency.
What would have been clever
Button-based testing caused
is if that
dependency. Don't worry, the odds of this happening twice are very slim.
didn't crush the radio? Why does that phase through the radio? Does the radio not have a good physics object? Aha. So it does make too much of a difference.
Please note the incandescent particle field across
Goodbye,
the
radio.
This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through.
So yeah, maybe in a future video we'll have less lag, but I need to run this stuff. I wasted the whole of yesterday running stuff to try and figure out what's wrong with the internet because someone did some crap on the network. Really annoying. I mean, constant virus warnings anytime you connect to the home hub. Not fun. Not
If
fun
you
at
feel
all.
liquid running down your neck, relax.
It's
Lie on
only
your
that.
back and apply immediate pressure to your temples. You are simply experiencing a rare reaction in which the material emancipation grill may have emancipated the ear tubes inside your head.
Or your brain. But if that's the case, don't worry about it. Also, how would you listen to that if your ear tubes had been emancipated? You can't hear anymore. Hello. Hello, GLaDOS not paying attention. This one is fairly easy, but obviously we're controlling it all. We're automated. Is this the same puzzle room as that room? I do wonder, because it looks different. I mean, different enough. Obviously it's meant to be a clone of it, but if you're wondering what I'm referring to, watch back the first playthrough of Portal. Because there is a room with this where it automates and shoots through. Also, there's no holes for it to shoot through. The Portal device, that is. Also, I think it's technically running it backwards, but... Also, that shouldn't be on the wall, because
because of the technical difficulties we are currently experiencing, your test environment is unsupervised.
And the tubes are also different.
Before re-entering a relaxation vault after
Hello,
conclusion
cubes.
of testing, please take a moment to write down the results of your
That
test.
doesn't look dangerous.
Your science reintegration associate will revive you for an interview when society has been rebuilt.
Society needs to be rebuilt, with David Cameron in charge. Is this why everything went wrong? The turrets took over because, hey, everyone else got told, hey, you're dead, because there's not enough jobs for everyone, so enjoy. And then no one
is currently
has
governed by a
spent.
manner of animal king, sentient cloud, or other governing body that either refuses to or is incapable of listening to reason.
Yeah, Conservatives. The turrets should take over. Because, hey, the less people have money to spend who can't find jobs, the less people spend, the less jobs there are, and yeah,
Hey,
that's a
you made
downward
it.
scale.
There should be a portal device on that podium over there.
I
can't
see
see
it.
it though. Maybe it fell off. Do you want to go and have a quick look?
Yeah, you pretend you don't see it. We all know you
Alright,
see
go on,
it.
just have a look about it. No, that's right. Over by the podium, yeah.
Yeah? You don't know that that's completely unstable ground.
If you just stand by the podium and just look up.
Oh, well, what do you want me to look up for?
That's it,
Because
yeah, no, that's it,
I'm
yeah.
gonna fall. Jump! At least I did it dramatically, Wheatley.
Can you see the portal gun?
Yeah, it's funny how it
Are you
vanished.
alive? That's important. Should have asked that first. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to work
It's
on
now
the
over
assumption
there.
that you're still alive, and I'm just going to wait for you up ahead. I'll wait 1 hour, then I'll come back, and assuming I can locate your dead body, I'll bury you. Alright? Brilliant.
Thanks, Wheatley.
See you in an hour, hopefully.
Because you're not trying to kill me. I've never tested if there were any services up there I could connect it to. I had to try. I wonder if there's some angle somewhere. But look at the artwork and the graffiti, it's gone up a scale since before. So everyone's happy with GLaDOS being built, although it's got the 3 cores on. Then angry shellface. And this guy goes into the cube, the companion cube. She kills everyone. And then cake is your face. You're offering cake to Chell. And that guy is the companion cube. Or is that GLaDOS? Is the companion cube. Take it from what you will. Then you reign supreme with the portal device. And then I can't see that from that angle that well. Oh, don't tell me I'm stuck. Alright, I'll just get around that problem. Hello. But I need you off that now so I can actually read it. Yeah, it's Chell. In Bloods, but a really good version of Chell. Similar face? Up to you to decide. We'll go through her vagina. The portal to life. Right. Is there a way up? Wheatley? Oh, I can just walk up. Sorry about that. Are there any more sources? Oh, so they're missing textures into oblivion. I guess you're not meant to look that way. Wheatley! You used to be able to shoot on the floor. And the walls, these walls. I'll just throw a chair. Oops. Physics should work up there in a different way. There we go. And have a PC as well. No? I used to be able to carry PCs. Obviously, 600 million years of deterioration to your muscles makes a contribution. I can't pick up any of that. Here we go. Out into the open. Oh, did I connect to something up there?
Some emergency testing may require prolonged interaction with lethal military androids. Rest assured that all lethal military androids have been taught to read and provided with one copy of the Laws of Robotics to share.
And whether they read it or not, is their own decision.
Good. If you feel that a lethal military android has not respected your rights as detailed in the Laws of Robotics, please note it on your self-reporting form. A future Aperture Science Entitlement Associate will initiate the appropriate grievance filing paperwork.
These suction tubes, they were removed, but it's a big hint to what you really need to do at the end of the game. And yeah, accidentally shooting the moon because I think, oh, can I shoot the moon? Which I'm sure pretty much everyone did. It's not like, oh, let's shoot the moon deliberately. It's just like, oh, look, the moon. I wonder if I can shoot that. Oh, that's how you complete the game? Yeah, that's what happens. All because they removed the suction tubes. They should implement them in some way. I know they weren't working as intended, but they looked good. They looked like they could have worked.
This
Speaking
next
of
test
which,
is very dangerous. To help you remain tranquil in the face of almost certain death, smooth jazz will be deployed in 3, 2, 1.
smooth jazz. This isn't like the previous one. Perfect timing. Oh, did I smash through the wall? There's an achievement for getting it to land on the square. I think I've already got it. Hey. GLaDOS. Goodbye. And here we are back in this puzzle. But with the cameras moved, the new cameras. And not Gamera. Stop Godzilla. But essentially it's the same puzzle, although why we can't connect to there, I don't know. Hello, we don't want to be this high. Right. Whoop. That was too far. Right, we'll just back off into that. And then we'll throw you again. Except this time maybe a bit better at throwing it. Ah, almost. It's one of the difficult things to do. The physics works a bit differently to the other game as well.
Great work. Because this message is pre-recorded, any observations related to your performance are speculation on our part. Please disregard any undeserved compliments.
Okay, I will. So you don't think I'm deserving compliments? Well, I am. Faffing about again. Right, time to go up there. Down there. Although if I do that, it's just not going to let me through, is it? Crunch. See, it phases through the objects now, so you can't block the doorways. Oh, did you see that? I didn't know it did that though. Turn it into a lethal object fire that just so happens to be aimed at the box. Okay, so that was pretty fun. Hey, why didn't that break the glass? Nope, I didn't land on it as hard as you thought. So, fooled you, game. And then of course there's this bit which never existed and was never a observation booth before in the first game. But it's a Ratman den. Unreason. Schrodinger's cat. Inside the box. Is it alive? Is it dead? Is it both? Is the companion cube really a cat? All these answers and more will never be known. So off we go to the next area. With faster loading screens. Well, I say that. It just has its own separate loading screen. It reminds you of Aperture Science rather than freezing the game and saying, "Hey, loading!" like it did before.
If the Enrichment Center is currently being bombarded with fireballs, meteorites, or other objects from space, please avoid unsheltered testing areas wherever a lack of shelter from space debris does not appear to be a deliberate part of the test.
Well, are we meant to be hit by space debris, do you reckon? I kind of want to look at the things, and there is a big pit in one of these that there's a millimetre space that you have to go to actually get through. Now, I know there are glitches and different things, but I don't want to do glitch-based play. Right, we're going to get this cube. Although I will show one thing a bit later. And I don't even need to activate this, I can stand in its way and catch it, essentially. Although that's not what that does, that's the stairway. Of course this is. And then it's this one that opens the door, and that one that gives us a new cube, and that one that blocks it. And it goes from this one, I believe. Perfect timing. Of course that cube is higher, but you can essentially just stand in its way. You could switch them around as well, and just ha. Screw you, I'm going to put that block on that one. That's there. I'm going to put that block on that one. And take this one up here, needlessly. Just to screw with it.
Well done. The Enrichment Center reminds you that although circumstances may appear bleak, you are not alone. All Aperture Science personality constructs will remain functional in apocalyptic, low-power environments of as few as 1.1 volts.
That's a hint that the AI can stay alive. Ultra low voltage. I don't know if you generate 1.1 volts from a potato. I shall be right back.